Why are cats better animals? Adopting a cat is the most fulfillful experience that anybody can have. Cats are much better because they basically take care of themselves. Cats are one of the only pets that are independent and require little to no attention. For this reason, that is why cats are better than any other pet that you can own. I used to be a dog person, but then it was hard to have a dog while working full time and going to school full time, and also live in a 2-bedroom apartment. So that's not a whole lot of space, especially if it's a big dog, and I didn't have time to walk it or do any of that stuff. So me and my husband thought to get a cat, and we have not looked back ever since. Cats are very misunderstood and need love just like dogs. Cats have a unique personality and can become a very loving pet for anybody to have. Today I will talk about people never thinking about having a dog or having a cat as a pet instead of having a dog as a pet. How they are better than dogs, and how cats have a lot of independence and do not require so much. For one, cats are less expensive and provide better companionship. The act of petting your cat releases oxytocin, which are bonding hormones, or the cuddle chemical, which can make you feel less stressed, says Melanie Griechberg, who is a licensed psychologist. And then they're less expensive. According to the ASPCA, you can save approximately $300 to $800 a year just by having a cat. They don't have as many health issues, and they just don't require as many like vaccines and things like that. Cats are also better for the elderly. Cats are best because the elderly need something that is low maintenance and isn't going to require them to chase it around and have like a really hyper dog that's going to make them fall and hurt themselves. They're good for their health. A recent study found that owning a cat may lead to a reduced risk of death from cardiovascular disease and stroke, which the AHA, the American Heart Association, and the ASA, the American Stroke Association, say that those are the leading causes of death, and just by having a cat can reduce those. So adopting a cat is much better than getting it from somebody that you may know. Adopting it will save it basically from being euthanized, and it will also save it many other animals that are in the shelter, because it opens up space pretty much for other animals to come in. And they also already come with their vaccines, and they can already become spayed and neutered and microchipped and a whole lot of other things that the shelter does to ensure that they have a better life. I live in an apartment, and while it is a decent size, it is too small for a dog, especially a big one. So having a cat is better since they don't need all of the space to run and play around, and they don't really need a yard to have their exercise like dogs do. Cats are, they also really, really like small spaces. So if you live in an apartment, it's better to have a cat because they don't need to run around. They like to hide under things. Cats have a lot of independence and do not require as much attention as dogs. They are independent and promote health for you as the owner. According to clinical and experimental allergy, research has found that early exposure to a cat in the house can actually reduce the infant's sensitivity to allergies that cats produce. As a result, kids reduce the chance of developing many allergies. Cats are also very independent. They don't need to be walked and let out. They use the litter box, so you don't have to take them out to go do their business. They sleep all day, so you don't have to pet them all the time. They come to you and they want their love. And the consequences of you not getting a cat is you won't have an awesome companion. They have very unique personalities, and can be loving and sweet at the same time. Getting a dog is much more expensive and much more time consuming. They provide you with better mental health. Dogs are good support animals too, but since cats do not require as much as dogs, then they are much more beneficial. So today I talked about why cats are better and why, like, just basically why they need to be safe from shelters and how they provide better companionship for you as the owner. So go out there and get yourself a cat. Rescuing is definitely the better option, but either way you get it, they provide much better companionship than any other animal. If you are looking for a pet but are scared you won't have the time, save yourself from getting a dog and not providing it with the attention and time that it needs, and get a cat who does not require so much.